This is Team Scrubs or Us. We're gonna be bringing you a budget deck, Flamevell slash Instant Synchro Instant XYZs, 3 Flamevell Fire Dogs to bring out your tuners and level 4s, and for your targets, there are 3 Flamevell Magicians, level 4 and it's a tuner, so it's really good. We're gonna go into 7s. You got your Flamevell Archer and 1 Neo Flamevell Origin for your 2s. So that's it for your Flamevell engine. Then you're gonna have a little Greykeeper engine with 3 Greykeeper Spy and the 1 Descendant. They're just really good. Either you're gonna exceed into rank 4s or you're gonna pop a card to help you out with that. Then we got 2 Summoner Monks to bring out your tuners or your other level 4s. Sometimes you can even bring out your Summoner Monk if you already have a Spy, and then you can go on and on. The monster can attack, but it can't activate its effect that turn. For milling, we got triple Raikos because you want those flame bells to be milled. You want to have as many as possible for when you get that rekindling, and those help out with that. We don't have any Lila, so we're using triple Raiko. We got 1 Card Trooper, and he's really good because he helps you to mill, get over 1900 beaters, and you get to draw a card. For your searching, we got Sangan. Almost anything in the deck is searchable with that card. Gorge, the Imaginary Darkness, brings you protection when you have nothing else. Of course, triple Rekindling, because it's just really good. It's so broken, you can bring back as many flame bells as you can, and it's just really good. Triple MST for this format of where you want to get rid of that heavy back row, you want to get rid of those warnings or anything that's going to stop your flame bell stuff from going on, or your XYZs from being summoned. 1 Charge of Light Brigade to search out your Raiko and mill. 1 Pot of Duality keeps you consistent, and it also lets you special summon by only running 1. It's going to be pretty good. 1 Pot of Avarice because you use up your monsters real quick, and because this card is really broken. 1 Book of Moon helps out with your Flamevell Fire Dog to be able to destroy cards. It stops effects and so many other uses for Book of Moon. Raiko, your Greykeeper Spy. Enemy Controller because you want to once again help out your Flamevell Fire Dog. Switch it to defense, attack it, special summon. Staples, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, and Mind Control. Mind Control is always alive. You can always succeed or synchro. 2 Torrential Tributes for the traps. 2 Bottomless. 1 Solemn Judgment. And 1 Flamevell counter. And just to stop anything. This deck hasn't been updated for the format, but you got your synchros. 2 Stardust Dragon. That's usually the first one you're going to go into, and it's just real useful. 1 Red Dragon Archfiend because he's 3000 and it helps in your extra deck. 1 Dark End Dragon. You do have that dark monster, so you can bring him out, and we don't have a Scrap Dragon, so he's the next best thing. 1 Thought Ruler Archfiend. Phoenix Chains, Compulsories, Book of Moon, all those things that target. No. 1 Colossal Fighter, he's a beater and he keeps coming back. For your 7s, 1 Black Rose and 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, and they're actually pretty good, especially Ancient Fairy. His defense is real high, so it helps you. Plus it can pop things such as Dark Rolls and Greykeepers. Field cards. 1 Gaia for your 6s. For your 5s, 1 Flamebell Uriquaces, he's a Flamebell. You can't use him rekindling, but he's still pretty good. He's a Piercer. And 1 Magical Android because we don't have a Catastor. It's very budget-like. We got a 17 for your XYZs. And 1 Leviair, the Sea Dragon. This was not very budget, but if you can get it or you have it, you can put it in there. 1 Wind Up Zanemaster, just to reuse your Raikos or your Spies. And we don't have a Maestroke, so he's the next best thing. 2 Utopias. We don't have a Utopia Array, so we're using 2 Utopias. That's it for the extra deck. The side deck's incomplete, so I'm going to show you only some cards. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors for the Dark World and Insector matchup. 1 Massive Restrict and Light Imprisoning Mirror for Heroes and for Heretics. 2 Royal Decree against Chainburn or any of those random rogue decks out there. Your monsters, Cyber Dragon, we all know why he's good. And the Chimeratech Fortress for the Cyber Dragon. Against E heroes, you got a Kinetic Soldier, and against 6 Samurais as well. For the Dragons and the Dino Rabbits, 1 Electric Virus and 1 Victoria. We're trying out 1 of each to see how that works out. We might switch that one later on. And then lastly, for your Gorse, you got a Gorse token, Naruto. This deck hasn't been updated since a while. That's why it doesn't have Veilers and all this other new stuff. So we would like your help on that. How would you like to update it? What would you change? What would you take out? Just let us know. And this is Gara.